Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, or Chris if you prefer, and today we're going to use the Hiram Commander by Occam. If you have not seen the initial impressions video where I give you the specs, the materials, and all that sort of stuff, go back and watch that video first, then come and watch the shave. This is my first run with this razor, and we're going to use Feather Professional Super Blades, which is what is recommended for the 2-dot medium aggressive head, so we're going to go with that. We're also going to go with the Cella organic, and let's roll in the ingredients right quick while we are talking. By the way, the ingredients, I can't find it on the bottle, but it is on the box, so I don't know if that's a normal thing for this cream. Anyway, I've never used this cream before, so we'll see how it goes today. Again, it comes in a box like this, and then the tube inside is like that. Don't know anything about the cream. We're going to use the Ariana and Evans synthetic brush, and we will see if this cream lathers. I don't know if it does or does not, but we'll work with it and see what happens. Scent, almost no scent from the bowl, other than like maybe soap. Just smells like soap. So that's not going to be a winner for me if it has no scent at all. Even if it's a, relatively garden variety scent, I would appreciate something. I'm not getting much scent out of this. It just smells like soap, like generic soap. It is certainly not the Cella, the Cella in the red tub that you're used to. By the way, I can't recall what this cost, but I'll put an Amazon affiliate link below if you're interested. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, if you're a customer of Executive Shaving, you can use a discount code, IMCDB5. I'll put it right there for you, to get 5% off your order. So check that out if you wish. It helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. All right, looks like you can lather this cream at least, so that's good. Not bad on the lathering part. We're more interested in the star of the show today, though, the Hiram, which was sent by the inspector, David Fernicola. Inspector, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And I don't know if I showed the inspector's picture in the initial impressions video, so there you go. There's the inspector. So if you know him and love him, give him a big thumbs up for being a supporter of the channel. I really appreciate it, and I know many of you do as well. Okay. Let's see how we do with this Cella. To me, the scent is almost non-existent. It smells almost like it smells like a product that was not meant to have any scent. Just smells like soap, almost like a child's liquid soap that doesn't have a scent. Not the kind that, you smell and, ooh, baby scent. No, one that's specifically unscented. I'm getting nothing out of this. So if you're worried about being put off by scent, and scents bother you, that maybe this is an option, because it almost smells a little bit like a dish soap, but just soapy. I have no way of explaining it other than to say it smells like soap. It doesn't have a lemon scent. It doesn't have a perfumey type scent of any kind. The lather is just fine though. No problem with that. So, we'll have a decent lather for our Hiram Commander, first run. The blade going in's a little bit fidgety, I'll tell you. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Feels pretty good. Again, what I'm looking for out of this shave is just, how does it shave? Finding the angle. Is it rough? Is it really aggressive? Is it not? That's what I'm looking for. And it feels quite smooth. Sorry about the sniffling there. I'm a little bit congested. Feels quite smooth so far. Let's put it that way. That, of course, is subject to change. But I would call this, actually, I know this is the number 2 plate. But to me, it still feels a little on the mild side. It is a heavy beast. But it's no more heavy than your Parker variant, as I, again, go back and watch that initial impressions video where I talk more about the weights. 3.9 to 4 ounces. So first pass, I will say the soap is not bad. I could use a little scent, but you know, this I think has aloe and so on. The Cella, definitely not reminiscent of the Cella soap in the red tub. So first pass with the Hiram Commander, very, very good. Very smooth. I would have to say, so far, the only thing I don't like about this razor is the fidgety sort of loading and the chance that you might not get in there right and not be paying attention and get a bad shave. And the cost, which is, like I said, as of today, which is the, what did I say, 15th? No, 19th? I don't know. It was only a little while ago that I did the other video, and I've already forgotten the date. But $255, that's steep, steep, steep. And it's going to be tough to justify. But, you know, we're going to complete our shave with it. And also we'll use it in the days to come and see how we feel. But I think it would be a very difficult sell for me to, you know, to 255. But for 255, it should come with all the heads, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Others may disagree. That's okay. Or maybe it does and I just don't know it. But it should. If it doesn't, it should. Okay, how are we doing here? Feels pretty good. Smooth. To me, it's coming off mild. Like, you know, it feels nearly as mild to me as the, like Mercury 34C or something. It doesn't feel medium to me. Now, I don't know what the intent is. But usually on, you know, the second level of aggression would be, you know, medium. Who knows? Feels good though. So smooth is the key. I really like that. It's quite smooth. Obviously it's very wide. You know, it's got that Artist Club blade. So you're getting a lot of real estate, see, as you see there, with your strokes. And some people like that about these style razors. Some don't. You are doing more per stroke because that's a wide head and blade. And so, and they're good blades too. All right. I do like the way it shaves. So from that perspective, very nice. I was worried about blade chatter. I'm not really detecting a lot of it. If it is, you know, it's not super noticeable right now, you know. Now maybe if I had 4 or 5 days growth, it would be, and it would be a problem. But again, I'm a shaver, man. I shave every day. Rarely do I miss a day. So I'm probably not one of those channels where you're going to come up around and go, I got 4 days growth. And I'm like, for what? I got lots of stuff to use. So even when I'm not shooting videos, I'm shaving every day. You know, I like doing it. What can I say? You know, I dig it. When you discover something you like, you do it. Like if you like going fishing, you do it as much as you can, right? You know, as reasonably possible. And so I like shaving. And so I do it as much as reasonably possible, which is daily. Some people can't shave daily. I get it. Their skin won't tolerate it. And you have to do whatever works best for you. I always say that all the time. So if you can't be a 7-day-a-week shaver, then don't do it. You know, you don't get any less, you know, shave cred if you don't shave every day, but I do. And so the only reason I mention it is it's not in a braggadocious way. It's that, you know, people will say, can you use that on 4 days growth? And I'm like, no, I shave every day. And I work, you know, I'm not retired. So I shave every day. And even on the weekends I shave because that's when I, you know, typically used to do most of my videos. And so, of course, now I'm doing them, you know, more regularly. But I like to shave, and so I shave. What can I say? All right. I'm going to check our face after we finish this pass. Because it is, It sort of reminds me, it's mild like the One Blade, you know, only it doesn't pivot. I would not even, this does not reach minimum aggressive on my scale. Just to let you know, the 2 dots. 2 dot head, I should say. This is, for me, a mild shaver. It's not threatening, it is not threatening at all with the 2 dots, 2 dot head. So, that much I can tell you. The Cobra Classic, I thought was more aggressive for sure. I could be wrong on that because it's been a long time since I've used it, but I want to think it was more aggressive than this one on the 2 dot head. I keep saying that because they have the 3 heads. The 1 dot meant the least aggressive, medium, and then most aggressive 3 dots. So maybe I need to try the 3 dot head. I think that might be more to my liking. I don't need a ton, but I like to feel the work being done. What I will say is, this is terrifically smooth. For a first shave, it's impressive insofar as it being smooth. So we will give it that. I'm surprised. I expected some blade chatter. I'm not really detecting any. It may be there. Maybe I'm just not noticing. Doing some touching up here. We'll feel our face during the post just to see how well we did. But, you know, overall, that was a nice smooth shave. It was the soap and lathered terrific as well. Excuse me. Let's rinse off. We'll come back and give you the post and give you some additional thoughts. All right, and in comes the magic made by Witches Thayers. That was a pretty good shave. I was impressed, I must say, with the razor. It did a very good job. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. Anyway, again, the Thayers. Links below if you're interested in the Thayers. The Cella, let's talk about that. Surprisingly good. It lathered well, easily. It has no scent. That's the only thing I could knock on it. Again, I don't remember what it cost, so I can't give you the price per ounce. But I don't think it was anything absurd. It's 5.1 ounces. Again, I'll put a link below if you're interested. Pretty good. This is organic, it says. So, you know, and it's got aloe. So it was a good shaving cream. Comes in a box like that. I got it off Amazon. So if you're interested, check it out. Let's talk a little bit about the Hiram Commander. Really nice, smooth shaver for a first run. Let's make a caveat. Surprisingly mild. I expected it to be more aggressive than it was. I was really concerned about blade chatter. That really wasn't a problem for this first shave. It is slightly fidgety to get the blade in. You have to really pay attention so that you're not getting a smile. I've done that a couple of times when I'm just messing around with it. So if you own it, be careful with that. The shave was, I'd say, quite good for a first run. Would I spend $255 on this razor based on just one run? No, I would not. And that is not a knock on the razor. It's just, that's out of my budget. All right. I think it should be, personally, I would like to see it considerably lower than that. However, I understand businesses have to charge whatever the market will bear. And if they're selling these at $255 and people are buying them and they're flying off the shelves, then, you know, more power to, I think it's Classic Shaving where these can be found, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not being critical of them, but I personally, based on just one use, would not pay it. And I suspect after I use it more, I will like it more, but I don't think I can get to that level where I would say $250 is a bargain. I just don't think I can get there. If this could be found on the secondhand market for 100, 150, maybe a little north of that, I very well might. But 225 is a little bit much, you know, for me. That's my judgment on that. And again, only me, based on my own budget and so on. I'm not telling anyone else not to buy it. I want to be very clear about that. We're going to finish off today with Lucky Tiger. Lucky Tiger, just, it's a toner. It's got aloe vera, chamomile, and so on. And we're just going to tone up. That was a pretty good shave, I must say. By the way, this Lucky Tiger, it's not anything that's going to hang around scent-wise. It's got a pleasant citrusy scent. Again, I'll have a link below for you if if you're interested. It is a good toner. I like it. I've used most of that bottle. It's not super cheap, but it is good and I like it. I want to thank everybody for visiting today. Special thanks to the inspector for sending the Hiram Commando razor. I liked it. Good shaver. Too expensive for me. That's what I would say. But it doesn't mean it's too expensive for you. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Until next time, I have been your host CDB, and I thank you for joining me. Until next time, God bless.